does that make you feel?
I love taking the wind out of his
How
sails.
does that make you feel? Does that make you upset?
There is not a thing in this world that can take the wing out.
Take the wing out? Take the wing out of what?
You doing okay there?
Welcome back to Power Trip! That was embarrassing.
Yeah, it was.
You having one of
That-
those senior moments?
Was gold. Bungled. Wind out of my sails. Not much does that anymore.
Yeah, I see that.
As a man in my
Except
mid to late 30s.
That's not true.
Except
Jalapenos defeat you pretty
right
quickly.
now.
Good point.
So, anyways, welcome back. Today we're taking a little sidestep from playing, and we are going to be, I guess, reviewing a product that's out there.
A service, if
yes,
you will.
a service.
Yes.
A video
and-
game service.
Just to be like upfront, we're not sponsored.
We're not
We are
sponsored.
not sponsored.
Paul bought this of his own accord
I did.
and
We are-
surprised us with it.
Yeah.
We are not big enough to be sponsored
No.
by anything.
God, no.
That's not true. Raid will sponsor anything.
Raid Shadow Legends,
Get at us!
you got our number. So, Video Games Monthly. I think that's what, yes,
Video games.
VideoGamesMonthly.com.
VGM.
So, VGM. So, you know,
Explain what this is, because I have no idea.
it's really funny. I learned about these guys at the Midwest Gaming Classic several years ago because they were handing out like stickers and calendars and stuff to basically support their their model. And so this is a video game service where you can order or you'll have games sent to you monthly randomly from the systems that you want. So you can select the systems of games that you want, and it can be anywhere from the Atari 2600, I think, all the way up to like PS3 and Xbox 360.
Wow.
I don't think it goes past that though. But everything in between, you can set it up so that you can get games there.
So this is basically following that craze of like Loot Crate.
Basically.
But for games.
But for games. And so what you do is you select the service that you want. So you can do, let me see, I think they've got different kinds.
There's like
of,
4 or 5 levels. I think.
Yeah, there's the 3-up where it's $35 a month and you'll get 3 different games from your
3-up. That's
yeah.
clever.
Then there's a 4-up, there's a 5-up. They go up $5 for each one, and then there's a power pack where you will get 10 games like a month for $80.
Holy shit.
Basically, kind of expensive.
Oh.
But when you
One big thing to note too is you will not supposedly ever receive a duplicate game.
and I'm
that.
gonna and I'm gonna get to that. So honestly, it breaks down to where like, okay, so the 3-up is $35 a month, so it breaks down to about what, $12 a game you're paying about. 4-up is $40, so it's $10 a game.
So the more you do,
the more you do,
saves.
the more you save. So with the power pack, 10 games a month at $80, you're paying about $8 per game. So
Which isn't too bad, especially if you consider what
That's true.
systems you can select.
Not-
like if you're
yeah.
trying to fill out like your PS1 or PS2 collection, it actually would be worth it
Yes.
to do the power pack.
That's actually kind of an interesting thing, because I was just about to say that. Is like, if you're trying to start collecting, but you don't want to rifle through the minutia of the same shit, you could probably just select one thing and just have them send you 8 of these things. And if you supposedly never receive duplicates, you can theoretically get a lot of the common shit.
yes, to a certain degree.
I would assume that
They throw a caveat in there.
Of
Oh,
course.
okay.
So, and I'll explain what the caveat is here.
Okay.
Is so that, okay, so you select the systems that you want to get games for. And then what they will do is you can manage your game library where you can go through their entire library. I don't know where they pull the games from, but they have a pretty comprehensive list of all the games. You select the ones that you already have, therefore you will not receive them.
Oh.
I have not heard, but then again, I have not
never
seen
done-
too many other reviews
Yeah.
of this product. But I haven't heard of people getting duplicates. But yeah, you select the games that you already have, therefore they will not send those to you. However, as you are filling out the game collection, you can only select 200 games. So that means that if you have over 200 games of a certain collection and you want to get games, there is no longer a guarantee that you will not get what you already have.
Which makes sense. Because
And
if you think about it, how many games like on the NES are starting to get pretty pricey?
Exactly.
If you have all 200 of the common ones, they're not going to just start throwing Panic Restaurants.
Yeah.
And,
Oh no.
and Little Samsons
and
at
that's
you.
and that's what I was gonna say too. Is I think that what you need to understand is that if this is something that you want to do, this is more so for a casual gamer who doesn't have a large collection. You're looking like, oh, I only have about 50 games for the Super Nintendo and I really want to see more of what's out there. Well, then sign up for the Super Nintendo and get more games for that.
No. I'm gonna say there's actually another type of people that this is good for. If you just want to play like random games you've never touched before,
then this is
this
perfect
might
for
be
you.
an excellent way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, that's a good
Because
point.
like especially with like doing like a streaming channel or something, do this, open it, grab one of the games, and play one of the random games, and that's how you make your streaming thing. So it would
like
cater,
a blind draft.
Yeah,
It's
it
kind of
would-
clever,
yeah.
actually.
Almost.
it would actually cater to certain types of individuals more than collectors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, that's kind of clever, actually. I didn't think of
So
that.
yeah. So
Genius. Why don't we stream?
so with my
Because we can't!
so when I set up the account, I wanted to I signed up for Super Nintendo games, Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1, and and the Nintendo DS. So we'll see what we have. I mean, obviously, I wasn't going to sign up for Nintendo or Game Boy because
What was the point?
I pretty much got them all.
Pokemon.
But the other thing to remember is that, obviously, with a video game subscription service like this, obviously they need to make money too, which is why they do this, but it's to help the gamers, but also to help themselves too, so that everybody helps out. I'm not expecting to get a game that's like $20, $30, $40.
Would you like me, as you're pulling these games out,
Yeah,
to throw the value
because
on
I do
these?
want to see. I want to break down just to see if you do get the value, or at least in this box, if there is the value of what I paid for.
I'll
it.
write down the
All right, so
titles.
we'll get,
Yeah,
we figure what within like a 5 plus or minus is what you
I would
figure
say
would be
yeah.
good.
I would say if it's anywhere between $40 and $50 or more, whatever it is, then I'd say it's a pretty good deal. And
Let's
if
see
I don't
what
get
if you're getting all Maddens and NHLs. Well,
See, and that's
maybe not.
And that's the one thing that I was always worried about with this
All
box,
the
or with
sports
this,
titles.
is the sports titles that you can get, because obviously that's an easy way to like give somebody a game that they don't have, but it's like, it's a game I didn't really want
because it's
so-
$1 to give you.
exactly.
So here we go. All is opening.
So, okay. So I'll try to do this so that it's actually blind, because it looks like it's all just out in the open. Hey, look at that. It's a video game cartridge cleaner. Dry and fluid. Okay, but it's also like a card.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
That is cool. Okay, let's see.
First up,
Hold on, let's see. Oh,
More cards.
One up.
Well, advertisement.
It's
right,
a
you
lot
gotta
of
do that.
advertising. Okay, so this feels like a Sega game. Oh god, it feels like a sports title. Oh no, wait.
What is it?
Lotus Turbo Challenge.
how do you spell it?
LOTUS.
Oh,
like the flower.
Lotus.
Lotus Turbo
Lotus
Challenge.
Turbo Challenge.
So it is an Electronic Arts. It's a racing game, I think. Oh god. All
Honestly,
right.
one I've never really.
I've heard of it before. What is this? Okay.
Oh, it looks like
Oh, it's like a
Cruising.
what is it?
No. Andy.
Road
Outrun.
Rash. Road Rash, but like in a
looks
vehicle.
looks more like Outrun.
Oh, maybe it's Outrun. Yeah. Okay, so second game here.
What is that?
Megamind, the Blue Defender. I mean, it is sealed.
Is it actual sealed or resealed?
I'm pretty sure it's sealed because it's got the actual like free snack ticket for
Wow.
Megamind.
Oh, that's hilarious.
$2.
Probably not much. Well, you never know. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. You have to expect something like that.
Oh yeah.
All right, this one feels like a Super Nintendo title. Let's see. Gary Kitchen's Super Battle Tank, War in the Gulf.
Gary Kitchen, like as in go to the kitchen.
Yeah, it's just Super Battle Tank.
Super Battle Tank. Okay.
I'm pretty well,
Super Battle Tank,
okay.
and that was Super Nintendo.
Yes. Okay. Oh, this one feels like another Super Nintendo game.
That bugs me.
This is what I was worried about. Oh no,
Oh no,
it'll
that's
still work.
such a common thing.
Caesar's Palace.
CA Center's Palace.
Pretty sure this is those $2 games. But
Caesar's.
That's the gamble you're taking.
Parlance.
It feels like there's.
Fuck.
Wait a minute. It feels like there's 2 more games in here though. They're both DS games. Okay, let's see. This one.
We'll just pull it out.
Shrek Forever After.
Yes.
Whoa, getting a lot of the cartoon animated stuff. The final chapter.
Shrek.
That one actually is sealed as well too. Huh.
And that's DS?
Yeah, that's DS. And then Deal or No Deal for the DS.
I'm gonna have to go with no deal.
Deal or no deal? DS. Deal or
Okay.
no deal?
I do.
DS.
Okay. And I think that is, yep, that is it. Well, to be quite honest, that was 6 games. I got the 5 up, so I mean, they gave me, hopefully I'm not charged for a 6th game, but while you're doing that, I want to see something here. Zero selected. Oh, wait.
You know, actually, this just kind of occurred to me. It would not surprise me if this is the arm of something like GameStop or something, where they have a warehouse of back shit that they can't get rid of.
Maybe.
So,
I mean, because let's be honest, who's looking for Deal or No Deal for the DS?
Yeah, nobody is.
Or Shrek Forever After.
Hold on.
Now, the racing
I didn't.
game
Okay,
might
I
be
didn't.
kinda cool.
I didn't have it.
The racing, yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge racing game fan, but on the Genesis, oh yeah, I was all over those fucking games.
Oh yeah,
I
for
loved.
Sure.
Like I said, Outrun was fun. I was trying the other ones on the NES. Yeah, Road Rash was actually a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of cool racing games on the Genesis.
Oh, okay.
All right, so.
All right, so
We'll break down what the value currently is of these things.
Okay, let's see if we got a.
We'll start from the bottom.
All right.
Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Surprisingly to nobody,
Or no deal.
$1.70.
Is that sealed?
I
mean, I don't even know. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because I'm not even sure if this is a.
No,
like, it may be resealed.
And if it's, I'm not. I just looked up loose price. I didn't look up like complete inbox because I mean, you don't know.
That's true.
So $1.70.
Okay, that's not a surprise.
Shrek Forever After. $2.25.
Wow.
Megamind, the Forever Man. It's like $3.04. CA Center's Palace. $3.22. Super Battle Tank. Gary Kitchen's Super Battle Tank. $7.63.
Oh, that's our big spender there.
And Lotus Turbo Challenge. $9.50.
Wow.
For a grand total of roughly $27.30.
Wow.
The stunned look.
Wow.
See, and that's where something like this, like, yeah, especially if you you spread it out amongst a bunch of different systems like this, it's like certain games should be eliminated from it on its face. Like sports titles should just not exist in the catalog.
Okay, so if let's just say, okay, add to that title or to that total, just draw a line under it. Just add $4 because this game's sealed. We'll just say it's sealed. Okay. $7.35.
Okay, so you're at $31.30.
So Shrek Forever After. Is that the one? That sure is the one. $7.84 for this one. So that add $5.50. Add $5.50.
For a grand total of 36
and
ish.
Deal or no deal, I don't think this is a rewrap because it's got.
That's why the seam looked funny.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like
it's too raised.
A rewrap
on the edge.
Yeah.
So we'll just call that one just actually here. Wait, we'll call it complete. Deal
right, shoot
or no.
It was $1.70 ish.
Let's see, Game Boy, Nintendo DS. So that is $3.94 complete. So add $2.
$38.80.
It still doesn't. Yeah, even with
Adding
even with
complete.
a 6th game that I was not supposed to get, it still did not come back to. It didn't hit the.
Well,
what
that's
the
the
subscription
thing.
cost is.
This sounds like a fascinating thing in theory.
It's
right. I don't want to say too much bad about it, but it's like I just don't know how you can do it, because all of the games that are good are now worth something.
Yeah, they're like a $15, $20 game.
Even if you're talking like, even if like you're older, or not older, but if like you're not really that big into games right now, but you were as a kid, like, let's say, okay, I got back into video games, right? I got back into the NES. I want to find Super Mario Brothers 3, for instance. Just the cart is $19.25. You're probably not going to get that in here.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
And that's kind of where it's like retro gaming has exploded to the point where games are almost too expensive to do something like this with.
Yeah. And
depending on what systems you select. Because I bet you if you selected like PS2, original Xbox, the games that aren't as heavily collected yet,
360, because I input my collection into the
they were like $5 a piece.
Oh yeah, some of my games complete for the Xbox 360 don't even break $10.
You know what I just realized?
What's that, my friend?
Huh. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't even think about that. So I had signed up for Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Nintendo DS, and PlayStation 1.
You didn't get a PS1?
I didn't get a PS1 game.
Interesting.
That's very interesting.
Maybe
I got 3 DS games.
Maybe the reason you got 6 instead of 5 was because the value wasn't quite up there, so they were just like, here's a deal or no deal.
Yeah, because that made it even more. Yeah, it hit the value. Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like, I like the idea, especially anytime you can get games in gamers' hands. I'm all for it. Like, more people should be playing video games because I think it's a good way to relieve stress.
I think I wholeheartly agree with what you said. Several years ago when they started this, it was probably like it was a great thing.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, to get random games that you may find, like, okay, we laugh about Megamind. Maybe it's a fantastic game.
Maybe.
Like, maybe people just are like, well, it looks too kiddie for me, I'm not playing it, but then if I play it, like, who knows, maybe it's going to be a great game. So you can learn about games that are really cool that nobody talks about. But to your point, and as video games and retro video games continue to go up in price, and those classics that people remember, like the Turtles games, the Mario games, you're either not going to get those in there, or else you're going to get that, and then it's going to be surrounded by junk to offset their cost, basically.
You said they started this a few years ago?
Yeah, because
a few years ago, Super Mario Brothers 3 was under 10. It was $8.70.
It was easy to then
Makes
put that,
sense.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
fucking God knows if you're into collecting, Super Mario Brothers 3 is probably one of the most common fucking games you can find on this system.
One of the most common games on the
So,
NES.
I mean, that a few years ago, this makes a lot of sense.
Well, and that's another thing is, how much of this was the mindset of, when it was started.
It was good.
Now
it was good in theory, and now it's,
But apparently they don't ship the sequentially yeared sports games. They don't add those at all.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we didn't get any sports games, although this racing game, I mean, it's kind of a sports title, but I
flat out
wouldn't
say
count that.
Madden and NCAA football. They don't add those.
Thank God.
And then many accessory games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band are also not shipped.
Oh, okay, because you can't actually physically play them without the tools.
Yeah, so, I mean, at least that's good to know, is that the sports games just aren't there.
Yeah.
Granted, they say, like, unless you request it, but I don't know if that's a joke or...
I don't know how you can request it unless you can reach out to them, like, via email or something.
If you think about it, there are some sports games that are actually really good on the older systems. Like
NFL
Tecmo
Blitz.
Bowl, NFL Blitz,
Yeah.
I mean, NHL 94 or whatever for the Genesis. Super great game.
Oh,
Madden football, the old Maddens.
Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball, probably my favorite baseball game of all time.
Super Baseball
Love
2020 for the Genesis. Like, there are certain sports games that actually are worth getting.
And I think that's like Lotus Turbo Challenge. I would consider this a sports game game. It is EA. It's that bigger one. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I'm not bummed about getting that as a sports title. Like, that's a cool game.
Like, even so, I don't know when the hell this happened. Legend of Zelda for the NES goes for about $31 right now. Cart only.
Seriously?
Yeah, gold cart, by the way. The gold cart.
But still, the gold cart is just
$32.
It's almost just as common as Super Mario Brothers 3.
A few years ago, it was about $17.50. So it's like, and this is actually a segment I wanted to do on a Powercast about just from the point we started this collection, or we started Power Trip to now, we've done over 200 plus games that we've beaten. Well, at the end of every game, we do this segment, is it worth it? What we paid for it, what it currently goes for on PriceCharting.com.
Some of those are no longer accurate.
They're not even close to fucking accurate. Just in the, we've been on for 5 years now, a lot of these games have almost doubled in what we said they were.
Yeah.
So it's like this kind of thing, it's like, it's not...
I think it's only a matter of time before they just can't feasibly...
You can't do it.
You can't do this anymore because you're just not... You're only getting the stuff that nobody wants, and then people are going to realize that, oh, I'm just getting junk, so I'm not... Yeah, I'm not
Why would I
do
shell
this
out
anymore.
$40 or $50 when I'm going to get Megamind?
Yeah.
Or Ice Age, Arctic Rush, or whatever the fuck. I don't know if there's... That's a thing. I made that up.
There is an Ice Age game, probably.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I'm sure that... Because I will do this. So you basically... The subscription stays active until you actively cancel it.
Can you switch, like, your preferred systems whenever you want?
I think so, yeah.
Because then, like, you could always just, I
turn off DS.
Turn off certain system. Like, yeah, I would just be like, well, you didn't give me anything that kind of piqued my interest on this system, so turn this one off, turn a different one on for the next month.
I think you can, yeah.
Okay.
I can't imagine you couldn't. I mean...
So, but I will stick... Like, I'll stick around for another month.
Just to see?
Let them redeem themselves.
If you want to waste $45, you can just give it to me right now.
But I am going to say, though...
I'm not going to charge you shipping and handling either.
But I am going to say, though, if I do get another breakdown box like this one, it's just not for me then.
Yeah. Well, we're also in that group of...
And
we're...
And I knew that going into it.
I hate to say this. I hate to use the term.
Don't say the word elite.
No, not elite.
Oh, okay.
God, no, we are not elite. Have you seen our gameplay?
I thought you were going to say elite.
We played on a fucking inflated couch for how long?
On an inflated couch.
2 of them.
I was.
What's wrong with that?
I was never going to use the word elite or authority or anything like that.
You just did.
I did. Wink. No, we're
more versed,
seasoned. We're seasoned gamers. We've been playing since the Atari.
Yeah.
Like, we know our way around the systems.
Oh yeah, very much so.
So it's like maybe this caters more to the people who
I think it's more the casual.
Their collection
gamers.
of Nintendo is like 20 games.
Yep.
You know, and it might be something more along that line where it's like something like that. Whereas we, you know, we like the games. Our tastes are more refined, I guess. If that's the way to put it.
Speak for yourself.
No, to be quite... No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And that's why I had no illusions that I think I couldn't go into this without being somewhat disappointed just because we have a lot of games that we know are good or that are those diamond in the roughs that we somehow discovered before, like, the masses did.
Die Hard.
Yeah, exactly. And so there's very little that these boxes can provide us that we don't already know exists or that's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that we didn't really... We bypass casual gaming, I guess,
think so.
To the point to where it's... Yeah. I think that this is not necessarily a product for us, but... If you are looking to bulk up your collection or try games that you probably would not have bought yourself, this might be something to consider.
Or for a little kid who you're introducing them to retro games.
And that could be it too, yeah.
Like I said, maybe for a month, just try doing one system, if that's a possibility.
I want to say...
I think you have to choose a minimum.
You have to choose a minimum of, I think...
It's 3?
No, it's for the 3 up... You have to do a minimum of 2.
Okay.
I think for the 4 up and the 5 up, you have to do 4.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because, like I said, this would be a good way if you're trying to, like, let's say you are collecting Genesis for some reason. Well, like you said, break down $8 a game for that $80 one for the 5-up.
Mm-hmm.
Can't beat that for some of these. It kind of gets rid of the
monotony.
Going out just looking for common shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Course,
like,
yeah.
It kind of it gets rid of that. It gets rid of the scum that you're looking for. Not that the games are going to be shit, but I'm just saying, like, it's a good way to, like you said, to fill it out, to just be, all right, cool, Lotus, done, in the bank, like, cool, in the bank, like.
I've never played Lotus before, so I would be looking forward to playing it. I mean,
So I think that this would help that, where you're kind of getting those games out of the way.
But I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't ever play Megamind.
What?
I don't think
you mean your niece or nephew will never play Megamind on your DS?
I don't think I'll ever open up Shrek Ever After.
What about Deal or No Deal?
Maybe Deal or No Deal. I did like that game back in the actual game show back in the day when it first came out. I thought it was really cool. Caesar's Palace. I have seen that game at so many places, and I have willingly passed on it every single time, and now I have.
You got it.
Now I have finally been stuck with it.
And how much did you pay for it?
Technically $9.
Oh God.
So.
But yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So I guess so. Moral of the story: if it's something that you are looking for casual gaming, if you want to try something new, it's going to be worth it for you. If you already know what it is that you like in gaming and what you want, I'm going to be honest, this is not a product for you.
No,
I don't think so.
You're not going to get anything that you're really just wanting to get or wanting to play. So it's fun for a month, maybe 2 months, but in the end, it's not going to really pay for itself.
And I couldn't find anything, but I'm genuinely curious as to where they source all their stuff from.
Well, I was kind of wondering about that too. Like, where do you get your stock?
The only thing I can think of is GameStop when they buy up all of these old shit or things that don't sell and get sent back to the to warehouses.
And that's what also kind of worried me about like the Video Games Monthly is because I feel like it is either a mom and pop video game store or, like you guys said, like a GameStop employee who basically has his community of people bringing him in games. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought that it's like, okay, this is the stuff that they couldn't sell in stores, so it's like, we're just gonna send it to them because we can't get rid of it in stores. So then we'll save our.
Now they gotta do something with it.
Yeah, we'll save our good stuff for the store and all the stuff that we can't sell in our store. We'll mail it out to people and still try to make a profit on it.
Yeah, maybe.
So
I mean, especially like. These are in like these crate things.
Yeah,
Loot Crate kind of kicked that off.
I'd say they've definitely faded in popularity.
Well, it's because Loot Crate couldn't keep up with the demand, and then they just kind of collapsed on themselves.
Yeah, so. But I used to do like the Snack Crate stuff. Where you get a certain one from a certain country.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty
cool.
fucking great.
Well, that's cool because it's food. You can get food from all over the world and try out different things. Yeah,
like the Japan box was neat. We got one from Spain.
We actually got the one from the Kit Kat themed ones. Yeah. Where it's Kit Kats from all over the world, which is like...
It's really fascinating.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Video games are a little harder.
Video games, yes.
A little harder.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know, I'm in my head. I'm like trying to think of ways that like they could make it long term viable. And it
can't be. It can't because the prices are going to continually go up. That's one thing I don't understand too. Is that like when you have systems like PS3 and Xbox 360 available for that, it's like what kind of stuff are you getting that they can still like?
Well,
or is there more crap for those systems that I'm just not thinking
There's a lot of garbage.
A lot of stuff.
Systems.
Oh.
But like I said, also you can also get some quality stuff because they're not that expensive. Like I said,
that's
the
true.
one game that I put in price charting when I was putting my collection in, I'll just throw a random one, Magna Carta 2, right?
Yeah, you're never gonna find that one.
No, you probably could. It's
in these boxes.
You never know. Complete. Well, all right. Complete's $32. Maybe not Magna Carta 2, but there are some I have that it's like $10 complete.
Oh,
like
sure,
they're not that
sure.
expensive.
Yeah.
So like, I don't think
Maybe it's
360
harder.
or PS3 have quite gotten that price jump yet.
Maybe it's harder for the like real retro stuff.
Yeah, I would say PS2 and back. Maybe not as much success.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
those games are kicking up, man. It's disturbing.
So, well, that is our videogamesmonthly.com box. So if it is something that you would be interested in,
Give it a shot.
give it a shot. There's the 3-up, the 4-up, the 5-up, and then you've got the power play.
I mean, some people like the
Levels.
thrill of just opening a blind box.
I was gonna say it was cool not knowing what I was gonna get.
Yeah, some
And,
people like that
yeah.
kind of stuff. That
So-
It's called gambling.
like Kevin said,
Basically.
like that's a good streaming tool. Like
It is.
open it up
yeah.
and do something. Like
What are we playing today? It's like, okay, what does the box have for us?
Lotus, that's
Yeah,
what we're playing. So it's like there's a viability to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, as you've mentioned many times, if you're beyond casual, if that
It's
makes
just,
sense.
yeah, it's not gonna be for you.
This might not be your product. man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll do it. Maybe stick it out for another month. We'll do another
Yeah.
box of this and see what comes up.
Yeah. So next time on Power Trip.
I mean, you
play
could
a
hit
game.
us up on Facebook.
Oh my God, they already know that kind of
Not
stuff.
for this one.
Okay, hit us up on
No,
Facebook.
fuck you then. Fine.
us up
Next
on
time on Power Trip,
Hit
we'll
us up
play
on
something.
Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter. Hit us up on Twitter. Go to PowerTripGaming.tv. It'll take you right to our channel where you can watch all of our other playthroughs. You can watch our side quest material. We can watch us tackle the NES game library. And if you want, you can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify to the PTG Powercast. And if you don't want to contact us through social media, you can hit us up at nespowertrip@gmail.com. Next time on Power Trip.
You know what you should do? Cut it off before he does any of that.
I hate you.
Fuck 'em.
I hate you all. Stop it.
Enjoy your drink.
You're not gonna hit stop?
You hit stop.
I'm not getting up. Once my butt's here, it's here.